Are we live? Are we live? What it be, what it do, players? It's your boy Cousin Roy, and welcome to another episode of Talking Manchester. A bit earlier than usual, but hey, we just had Eric Ten Hag's first match yesterday. It was in Bangkok, and Manchester United beat Liverpool 4-0. So we thought, you know what? Let's talk about it. I don't want to waste any time. Let's just jump right into it. Please welcome Jinsen. Jinsen, bro, this game
Stand
yesterday.
up for the champions.
Look, man, the build up to this game, right?
Mhm.
Everyone was watching that video in training, and then they were all commenting on it. So I was doing my usual. I was checking the YouTube and all that.
Mhm.
All the actually, I only saw two only, and it was one of it. So and then they were talking about how Fred, who was in a deep lying, Fred or whatever was in a deeper lying role,
Mhm.
and there wasn't much comment on Bruno, but there was Sancho this. Now I'm like, this is practice, and then you're commenting on the 8 versus 6 and this and that. I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't put much into it. This game yesterday,
Everyone is just seeing. They're trying too hard to see too many things. Actually,
uh in
it's
in a,
just a
in a first
training.
open
Yeah.
training session, I'm like, okay, fine. So we got something to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about that. I think I just want to do very quickly that one, right? So the
Mhm.
build up to the game, all this was
Mhm.
going on, ladies and gentlemen. It was going on all ape nuts crazy strategy. This there, who playing what position, the swap and the this and the that. Match yesterday started. First thing that came up was, where's Harry Maguire? Where's Donny Van der Beek?
Mhm.
So the first thing that went ape shit was, after seeing the starting sheet, was, oh, Donny Van der Beek not there. He still can't find a first team position. Now we put out kind of a decent team.
Yep.
Dalo, Varane, Lindelof, and Shaw started that first half. We had Fred, Bruno, Scotty, Rashford, Martial, and Sancho. Did I add somebody too much? No, Ngam lah. Did I add
Yeah.
somebody there?
I think just nice. Yep.
Then let me know in the comments, guys, if I added somebody. Give me a slap. Sorry, late. So then I was thinking, man, I just want to say right off the bat, I don't really think much into this game, by the way. I just want to say, for me, this game is nothing. But I just want to say, we started with quite a strong team. Martial is back. All right. And Liverpool, however, didn't. They only had Diaz, the goalkeeper, Firmino, who are recognizable names to me. The rest of them were not really first team. No, there's a 19-year-old boy also playing Cavallo, so he played all
Carvalho.
the way
Yeah.
until the 60th minute.
Mhm.
So we went 3-0 up in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you didn't watch it, lah, just get. So, bro, we went 3-0 up in the first half. Before I go into the second half and the one goal and the other team coming to the thing, what did you think about that game, that first half?
It shows actually. I would put it as merely like a training match, actually, just to please the fans. Like I said, the Liverpool lineup is very young. It's a very young lineup. I'm looking at it now. The middle, they have Diaz, Firmino, then we have Elliot. Then on the midfield is Carvalho. Jordan Henderson is playing. Then Morton. Then Chambers. Joe Gomez. Then Phillips and Mabaya. I don't know who's that. And then Allison. So there is a few first teamers, but I think Klopp stated earlier on he's going to give everybody a 30-minute run out in this match, simply because it's the first match, number one. Number two, all the players need some game time to give them some half an hour game time. And another thing is the heat is a bit more crazy yesterday. United, I look at it, right, we started off with what we left last season. So I think Ten Hag is just trying to have a feel of the team, and you want to see how's the what I call the that link between the players in this team, because these are the team that have been playing for a while since last season.
Mm,
So as you can see, then Donny, I don't know. I mean, everyone was saying that, oh, he's back on the bench, he's
mm,
the same shit's happening again, he's not
mm,
free, he's still
mm.
he's still trapped in
Not
there.
physical enough.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, it's not. I think, like I say again, this is a team that was playing together last season. So, Ten Hag, I think he just want to see how is the synergy and the energy of these players together. And I have to say, I actually enjoyed the first half. As much as you can see, there's a lot of rustiness among the players, especially the defense. But the attacking is actually rather good. Actually, to be really honest, the fluidity is there.
To talk about the first goal.
Yeah,
where it was pum pum pum.
pum, pum,
The
pum.
that boy, he's not the first teamer, that center
Yeah,
back. Sorry, I
yep.
don't know. Yeah, I think it was Phillips.
Phillips.
Phillips
Yeah.
and Phillips. Nathan Phillips is his name.
Uh,
So he just accidentally squeezed the ball out. The ball kind of, he didn't push it far away enough. Sancho was there, hit into the goal. So that attests, that goes to your fluid play.
mhm.
Second goal now. Go.
So the second goal, that one I didn't even see it coming. Suddenly Fred just pop that chip. It was all over the place. The Liverpool defense was all over the place,
Yeah.
and suddenly I think Fred saw Alisson was out of his line. It was quite far out. He just just it's like a training ground move kind of thing. You see, it's like so easily, he's like so relaxed, just pop, and he was smiling like hey, hey, hey. It's like playing a fool kind of thing. But it's something that we were really, I mean, it's something that is very I'm very happy to see, because you can see that the players are starting to have fun playing again. That's what we really want. And then one very apparent thing, I don't know whether you noticed or not, there was no sulking.
Yeah, that's true.
You,
That was really
yeah,
good.
you can see Bruno was like about to explode into that sulking mode, but after he went, then he walked back. So
Ah,
I kind of
good.
like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. That
Yeah.
whole mood is getting better. Even Martial was actually playing quite well yesterday, man. I'm actually very happy to see the way he played. There is some eagerness, and there's some intent, that he really wants to prove. I don't know whether he managed to impress Ten Hag, but he looks threatening yesterday actually in the
I
match.
have I've the okay, third goal, Martial.
Hmm, that one is actually quite a good one. He closed the defense down, got the ball from them, sprinted, and that little dink. My God, that's damn nice. That's the Martial that we actually know. That is what we want to see consistently every week from
This,
Martial.
this one, I think in those three goals, right? If there was a likely scenario were to happen in a Premier League setup, I would say the first one for sure
Mhm.
is always there. So you need to be confident enough to finish it.
Yep,
Just that the second one, because I don't know, I felt like they were playing without pressure. I don't know.
you're
I
right.
felt like the Liverpool. I was wondering why Liverpool fans were not pressing hard. Because usually we see the Liverpool first team crazy. It's hard to get the ball from them, man. Here I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
hey,
They
we
gain
getting
gain
control.
pressing. They gain pressing.
I'm like, hey, hold on, man. Is this really happening? Or like, what's happening over here? I was a bit like,
I
okay, let's
think
just see. But
there's a Liverpool C team, man, not even a B team.
so that's why I was going to conclude with that. So I felt like it's not really a first team per se, and these fellas don't really play much with themselves. Not like the ones
Hmm.
the team who finished last season. But I thought we were playing nice. The sulking thing is a good point to bring up.
Yep.
Now second half they kind of tightened up,
Hmm.
and 60th minute. I mean, I think Liverpool used 30 players in this whole thing or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I read
yeah.
somewhere. I didn't
Every
go deep dive.
every half an hour they change about 10 players.
10 players,
That,
yeah.
that's just a bit
So
crazy, lah. But
last
that's
60
interesting.
minutes, right? All the main
Yeah,
fellas came. Darwin came. I'm personal with Darwin, man. I'm taking it personally. Darwin, Salah all came and
but
all that.
yeah,
Eh,
we managed to contain him. That's a good thing, man.
yeah, and
Not threatening at all.
they look like they haven't really warmed up or got into gear, but Salah still hit the post. They're
Mhm.
crazy, man. I tell you, they just handle the ball a little bit and he like that, bang, hit the post. Oh, hit the post. I was like, oh my god, this
That
is
that
crazy,
I
man.
would have to say, when their Liverpool first team came on, our C team went on, because all of our sub came in after that. You notice? Charlie
Um,
Savage, Zidane
I
Iqbal, I think Malasia came in. Our strike force itself of what? Diallo, Pelestri, and what was the other guy's name? Ilanga, yeah.
think Van de Beek also came in the second half,
Yeah, Van
right?
der Beek came in the second half for Bruno. So
Uh,
he I think yesterday he didn't really assert himself like Donny, but you can see I don't know, from what I see is you can see that there is a certain style of play. There's a little bit more system actually now. There is a, how do you put that? They have a proper intention when they go up front when they're attacking. If you notice, there is a
I was going to
system.
say.
Yeah, there's a system. They
I
have
was
a
going to say.
heart.
I was going to
Yeah,
ask you. The next question was: do you think maybe Donny came there and wasn't so pressing because they were trying to learn how to play a system? Hey,
yeah,
you just said it, man.
yeah,
Hey, wavelength, good
yeah.
stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Actually, I felt like it. Like he's saying, okay, maybe I don't know how you clowns saw what's your real potential. I'm not really sure what it is here. So let me just play 4-2-3-1 because the players I want aren't here yet. So I
Hmm.
can't do any other formation. Stick to it. Good idea. let's try and play in this way. I think
Mhm.
they were trying to do that because Tyra Malasia came in. I saw some very nice passes from him,
Oh
when he
yeah,
came
man.
in.
He he
Teles,
he brought
go ahead,
he brought a totally different
right?
dimension at left back. He reminds me like a little mix of what you call that, Evra and Irvin.
Mm.
That steel of Irvin and that little flair and energy of Evra. If you notice, he's young and he looks like Dwight York actually with that little buck tooth a little bit. Then he looks like he's always smiling.
I mean,
It's like
profiling, but it's okay. We do that over here. We do a lot of
but
that.
he looks like he's always smiling. So it's actually in terms of image wise,
I know what
he
you
looks
mean.
like someone's very happy. Like Fred. You look at him, he's always smiling.
I mean, apart from his strikingly good looks that impressed you, I felt like he has some beautiful passing. He has some. I felt like
Looks matters,
he had
man.
some nice passes. Just that there wasn't no camaraderie, so link up belum cantik
Yes.
lagi. I thought Teles was a bit off lah, man, bro.
He's
You
playing a centre
better
back. It's damn weird. I
something
mean,
got to happen, man. Yeah,
he I don't know
I don't
whether
know
Ten
why.
Hag is. I think because Maguire is not playing and he don't have any defenders anymore, so he threw Telles there because he's the most senior players. But Telles is not known to be for his positional sense, you see. So
So yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
he was all over the place, lah. To be honest,
Yeah,
and Bailly being Bailly, lah. I mean, the fella is
put his body there and again got
yeah,
a massive head knock on that Trent
and
Alexander free kick.
and
Kabam!
yeah, and the guy had he always have that moment of madness, and to place him next to Tellers, it's like a ticking time bomb. But that ticking time bomb works lah. The part where we scored the fourth goal, that was a good move lah. He just
Mm.
burst in front,
Flick the
just
fella.
sprint. Oh my goodness, that was
Ahmad did a nice pass
oh
to
yes,
Pilastri also.
yeah.
I thought he messed it up, but then I look back, I said, no, I got to give the boy credit. Got to
Mm.
give him credit. It was a very nice pass. The finishing also was nice.
And
He
they were
didn't
playing
hit it too
against
hard.
Van Dijk, yeah.
Homeboy came in, right?
Yeah, they're playing
Best
against
defender
the
in the world.
Liverpool, the what you call first team defense already. So, I mean, it's quite good that they managed to score a goal against that defense and against that team because that last 30 minutes, Liverpool's team is almost, I would say, almost like the first team already. So,
Yeah.
um, kudos to them.
What do you think about Darwin Nunez? I thought did he even touch the ball? Lah?
I hope the whole season be like. I mean, he plays like that lah. That would be fun.
I mean, I'm like,
80 million down the drain.
I was thinking he got that one miss that everybody's highlighting on social media, but I remember I hardly saw him touch the ball, lah, if I can say. I thought our guys were
Yeah,
defending like their life depended on it. I
I mean,
thought
he's going against Bisaka, so
the best stopper.
yeah,
Like for me, I think one of the best stoppers in that
yeah,
right back position. I don't know. I'm just trying to put it like Klopp said before the match also that there are no friendlies and all that. But guys, I gotta be honest. This is what managers will say. Managers
yeah.
will always say that. Manchester United managers also will say that he can go in. Manchester United, by the way, old friends all used to lose 3-0, 4-0, 3 not 4-0, 3-0, 3-0. God, we lost
God,
friendlies
God.
4-1, 4-2, or whatever. 6-3 against our local national 11, whatever. It was 5-3. They don't really play that hard. This match seemed like they were playing hard. Why? I think they were trying to learn, which
Mhm.
means, like Junson said, there's maybe some good energy in here right now, which is nice. Liverpool side, I just got to say, which is why we cannot be, let's get ahead of ourselves, United. Every time like this, every time like this, let's get ahead of ourselves, United. We think we beat this team, so we're going to go. I don't think so. I think Maguire hasn't played yet, so I don't know what's in his head, whether he has cleared his brains, so he can come back and be steady lah, bro. Because I don't I don't put a lot of stock in Lindelof. All right.
Mhm.
Number two, Eriksen's coming, right? So Malasia is on point. For me, Malasia, I think he's going to
It's a
start a
good
lot of
buy.
matches.
Yeah,
He's
it's a
on
good
point.
buy.
He's
Mhm.
on point. I have him in my fantasy also. Leaks. Oh shit. Oh, Reddit leaks. Reddit leaks. I
Me
have
too,
him.
me too. He's in my
Which
team.
if y'all want to see my fantasy Premier League team, let me know in the comments. I can show. So
I'll show you later also, man.
yeah, right, nice. So I thought he played better. So this fella is not in yet, and Ericsson is not in yet. So I thought Scott played quite decent. I think there was he might figure out what the role is. So that means you only move from here in these areas of the midfield. Only you move. If you can master that, I think it'll be good. However, he's not fighting. Jota. Excuse me. And Van Dijk didn't play the whole match. Trent
Mhm.
is there. Who's the other fellow on the other side?
Uh,
Not yeah, he's good also. I had him in last season's yeah,
Robertson,
Robertson. Yes,
Trent
he's
Alexander-Arnold.
good. I think Trent Robinson is good. Jota, I think, is very good. He always runs for the ball. Got a lot of
But
energy.
Jota didn't play yesterday, right?
Mm.
I
And
think because of his
Matip,
multiplayer. Yeah, multiplayer. Yeah.
multiplay. So you see, so I don't want to get ahead, guys. I really don't want to get ahead. As far as our performance go, I want to still leave it at nowhere.
Mhm.
I'm taking Manchester United as we played this game yesterday, but for me, it's still nothing. It's still
Yeah.
nothing. I don't want to keep any more hopes up, man. You?
Yeah, come on. I mean, I think three pre-seasons ago, was it three? Yeah, it was before the pandemic. Oh, we remember we beat Real Madrid. I think it was 3-0 or 4-0 or something like that. It's like,
Or
oh, it's going to be the good season, but same thing also.
so you see, I don't want to. I really don't want to jump to it. Now,
Don't jump to anything, man. Just the
what
first game.
first game? Now, what has this result done? However, so we've got some feed. Like we, what we realize is that from feedback, what we're seeing is a little jab that the opponents seem to come back with like very heavy response. Vincent, you want to explain this?
Well, in my the other one of my WhatsApp chat group, one of my friend he just say, "Hey, I lucky you guys didn't go to Bangkok to watch the match." Just that one line. They went on with like, "Oh, fantastic, man! You guys won the FPL. I mean the EPL. Or you guys gonna win it lah? Come on, congratulations on your this cup. You know, the first cup you have won." I was like, I mean,
Triggered.
Why? We
Talk
didn't
about
even
guys
say
being
anything.
triggered.
We didn't even laugh at your team losing 4-0. We didn't say 4-0. So I said, lucky you guys didn't go to Bangkok. That's it. Just one line. Just one line. My goodness, the amount of messages that came in after that, oh, triggered. Insecure. Lah. I
Guys,
realize they're always very insecure. They get stirred up very easily, just like that, just a little bit, just a little bit. I think
man, bro,
many years
I
of
am
losing is this kind of affected them a little bit lah.
man. I gotta say, I am shocked that anyone can even get triggered with this because I'm Manchester United and I'm like, it doesn't mean anything, man. I'm still thinking Liverpool
Yep.
are, like super strong, So, but let's talk about this thing. It's created a reaction where they're actually afraid of us. Should
Mhm.
they be just based on this performance? Like, I'll go first. I
Yeah.
think no. I don't think you need to be afraid from us based on this performance because we're not sure of the longevity of Martial staying uninjured. He's coming back to the Premier League after playing there. And sorry, I forgot to check how well he did in Sevilla. Lah. I probably should have. I didn't think
He
about
did
it. My
very
bad.
bad. I think he scored 2 goals only.
Oh my goodness, that
Yeah, yeah.
bad.
But
Ah?
he was
Oh.
injured also most of the time there.
So you see again
Yeah.
injury. So
Mm.
that's one. Number two, that midfield, if he's playing 4-2-3-1, doesn't seem to me like a Ten Hag formation. So it seemed like a just let's try what's up. Liverpool are still reeling from that loss in the Champions League and losing the Premier League. It's painful, man.
Mhm.
It's painful. It's tough. It's going to be tough to take. So they need longer period of holiday. This one now is still like more holiday. They're probably in Bangkok chilling. So that's the second reason why I feel like I cannot really. There is really no reason to fear us at this point. What do you think of this?
I mean, the fans are afraid of us. Like that's a good thing. We have won the first battle, but I don't think they're always scared of us. They're always scared of us.
True, the small mental thing is true.
It's like they have been losing so much, right? That now they are winning. They don't believe that they are winning. You see, then every little setback, for them, it's like they get triggered easily. But I mean, I mean, truth to be told, lah. I mean, but the team itself, I don't think so. They're going to be scared of us. Looking at it, it's just a preseason, and again, and they're substituting like 3 times in the game. 10, 10, 10, 10 players, 10 players, 10 players. So, I mean, Klopp look at this game is just really an exhibition game. To please the fans, and that itself also the stadium is not full. I believe it's a
Yeah,
Liverpool.
man, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk
The
about that.
stadium is not full. Yeah, I mean, come on, it's Liverpool and United, the two most supported team in this region, and the stadium is not full.
And I
Uh,
heard the count was 57K and the stadium capacity is supposed to
yeah,
be close to that. I don't believe. Go
I
ahead.
know the top part. If you notice, right, the top part was empty. The top part was
You see the
empty.
yellow, right? The seats. I was like, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
putting it in the group. I said, the stadium
It looks empty.
not
It looks
full.
empty. Yeah, it's not
And
full. It's not full.
you replied, right? You said, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. And
The
then some of the homeboys say it's because of the.
price. It's expensive, the tickets.
So we went and checked, guys. Cheapest one was 5,000. So it was 621 hours.
Mhm.
So the most expensive one was 11K.
600
It's
ringgit
25, but
for a ticket,
30,000.
I mean,
So
I mean, at this
In
kind
this
of
economy,
yeah, in this economy, very difficult lah. Come on, and you had to travel, and then the
Sabar.
flight, you know,
Eh.
your accommodation, and then you go through the whole COVID checkpoint or whatever. And
What
then
happened to the passport thingy? All cool. Now I so didn't really check on that. So if that's another issue, you gotta get your passport, no, and all that. So I mean, six
not worth
hundred.
it. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it, man.
It's a money thing,
Screw it.
man. Homeboy. Jersey is already like that. If I didn't buy last season's one. Lucky didn't buy, so
Oh,
because we couldn't get Ronaldo.
I
Hey,
actually managed.
full disclosure.
I managed to get. I managed to get my
Last year's one.
last year's ones. My I think because the new jersey is coming out, so last year's one they actually have some discount. My friend in UK, he managed to buy one for me. Actually, he
Oh,
was coming back. He
so
came
you got
back
this
that
season's
day,
one,
so
lah.
he
Okay,
told
okay.
me, he said, "Hey, I'm coming back to KL, you know, to visit his family, and of course to come and see us." Then he said, "Who wants?" Then I said, "Hey, I want one." And the thing is, well, the those what I call the shops in UK, they have my size, because over here, whatever they sell here, they it's slightly smaller actually. So when I wear, I mean, it's fitting is nice, but I like to wear my jersey a little bit more looser. Because the thing is, I don't like the jersey material, to be honest. When you sweat a little bit, it starts to stick to your body. I hate the kind of that feeling. So if you notice, I don't really wear that much jersey, and if I want to wear a jersey, I want to wear something that's a bit more looser, so that there's a bit more airy for me.
And then like the
So
football jerseys, American
oh yeah,
football. Those are
American
nice, man.
football or the '90s football.
Hey, yeah, yeah,
There's
the
this
Yastam era.
the super baggy type, you know, the airy one that you can
Yeah,
put the
those are
fan
nice.
inside and you look like
I
a
like
Stay
those.
Puft Monster. Yeah, I like those
You
kind
can
of
swim
jerseys.
in
So
them.
so I managed to get the size that I want. So I'm really happy. I would think I wear it for the next show.
So you wait, you got last season or this season's one? The
Last
coming one.
season's one. Last
Last
season.
season's one. So you
Yeah.
see, guys, it's almost about $300 for the ticket. I mean for the jersey already, which is crazy price. I don't know who can afford it. Rich fellas,
I
Marhain
bought it.
can
I
afford
bought
it.
it for 160 ringgit.
Last season,
Yeah.
which season?
Last season's one.
Last
I mean,
season's one. Oh
yeah lah.
yeah.
The one the season just ended lah.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is after the season
160,
ended, lah.
160 ringgit,
'Cause I remember before the season started,
including
both of
shipping.
us, yeah, both of us were trying to look for it, and it was
Yeah,
really
it's
expensive, man. So
expensive.
anyway,
The
what
one
I'm
is
trying
here.
to
Yeah.
get at is with this super heavy price to buy the jersey itself, and then the ticket is like twice that. I'm like, no wonder it wasn't full, which was kind of sad. Like, we're solely to Liverpool fans also. It doesn't matter, even though it's more like a predominant thing. So Manchester United now the Bangkok Century Cup 2022 champions, yo. We're winners, man. We already won a cup.
I'm
We
doing
won.
the Martial celebration.
It's over. Darwin Nunez is a dad. He's not going to score any goals. Season done. We won the title. I'm saying, look, man, let's not take too
Now
much
later
into this
some
game,
Liverpool
lah.
fans will start getting triggered again lah.
Yeah, we are in Melbourne. Who we playing? Huh? Quick check.
Melbourne
Quick
victory, is it?
check.
Was it
Tapau. This fella's going to get
Melbourne
tapau.
victory? Yeah.
This
We're
fella,
gonna be playing against Nani.
this fella's going. Oh, Nani, nice. This fella's
Nani
going to get
just signed for
tapau.
them. Yeah.
The one on 19 July next Tuesday, 6:10 p.m. against Crystal Palace. Maybe.
Where they playing? This one?
It's not sure. Is this a
Uh,
cup in Australia?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, Melbourne Cricket Ground. Yeah.
So there's yeah. So they're all
Yeah.
there.
All
Melbourne
there.
cricket ground. Yeah. They're playing some cricket, mate, in
We're
Aston Villa,
playing.
mate.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah,
Optus
playing
Stadium is also
Aston
there.
Villa. Yeah, Optus
So
Stadium.
it's a series in Sydney. See, Sydney Power, man. That's my place, man. Sydney is my place. The Atletico Madrid, Unival
Oh,
Stadium on the 30th.
that one
Rayo
is
Vallecano, Old Trafford.
Norway.
Mm.
Playing against Atletico Madrid in Norway. That's weird.
Oh no, nice. We got fans there, huh? Ole, yeah, what's
Oh,
up?
Ole, of course.
So, guys, season starts on the 7th, right? And we got like about 3 weeks to go.
Mhm.
Only two players have come in, and I've already made my feelings very clear on Christian Eriksen. He ain't the
Who?
answer. Taran Manasseh, fantastic,
Ericsson
fantastic.
confirm. Ah.
Eriksen, I think most likely lah. I'm gonna
Verbal only,
assume. I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume he's in really lah. So we got only two fellas in, nobody else. Backup Lisandro Martinez. They're trying to work on it. It'll be awesome if this fella comes in because he's another
Martinez would
left
be
footer.
interesting. Yeah, would
Yeah,
be
and
interesting.
now we got to talk about De Jong. So one that just came out about probably since the time we went on about an hour ago is De Jong now has made it clear he doesn't want to leave Barcelona, nor does he want a salary cut. I'm saying, man, can we just cut this guy off the
Yeah,
roster?
cut him off. I
Just
don't.
cut him off the fucking roster. Go for the other fellas that you wanted and let one of these kids play and then just screw up. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean
we finished 8th place, lah. We can get used
the
to it for another season.
if you look at it yesterday, Zidane Iqbal played quite well, and Mabry didn't even play. So we still have quite a few players in our shelf lah. So I think we can actually use them. I want to see them play. I love to see them play. We have enough senior players to hold the fort. So why not? Just get someone and mold them in the mold that you want. Like Zidane Iqbal. I saw the one of the comments said the best Zidane lah. There's life.
I mean, we signed him right good.
Yeah.
I think by the time this preseason is over, we probably would have figured out, like, maybe what he's trying to do, because the first game, no, not De Jong first, sorry. So without Frankie De Jong, use these guys that you just said just now,
Mhm.
and just keep that fucking money. Although I'm angry because the Glazers still took 11 million out, but just fuck it lah, forget it lah.
Yeah.
I mean, forget this guy. Let Barcelona be in the crime. Because how the fuck Barcelona get money by Rafinha?
Exactly, and they still owe
Rafinha
they
again.
owe all these players so many money, so much money, so many money, so much money,
So many money, bro. So
so
many,
many money.
so many money.
I don't know where they get
Where
money.
the money fly from?
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, I think Matthew said it as well. James Garner didn't even play yesterday. I think Hannibal Mabry didn't play yesterday.
Oh,
So
Ghana. Oh, yeah, yeah. I forgot about him.
so many players haven't played yet. So and apparently the day I saw one
I,
one video they were talking about, they were doing a analysis on Ten Hag's tactics. He may even not play with the CDM. He may even
yeah,
play, yeah, with the. You
we
say
play
if
with
you
that
don't
four
give
two.
the, yeah, you don't, if you can compress the midfield and win the ball by intercepting it instead of having a hard tackling CDM to win back the ball. You win. You mean if you have the ball most of the time, and what you call the opponent don't have the ball most of the time, you don't need a CDM.
And and
Yeah,
and 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 here's the thing: if the next game will probably tell us a little bit more,
yeah,
because if he continues to play 4-2-3-1, then I'm also wondering whether he's waiting for Ronaldo to come back. Well, that
mm,
one will end with that lah.
mhm.
That one another drama. So I think, guys, can we all agree? Anyone think we should still go for De Jong? Because I think what's pissing us off is the news that's constantly coming up.
Yep.
Too much already. All regurgitating same shit. I also had to like one anti Fabrizio tweet the other day because it was just spot on. I'm like, Fabrizio, stop lah.
Hmm.
Just don't put close to, next to, aging closer, one
Yep.
step away, whatever fuck, about to. For goodness
The
gracious.
thesaurus is being used
Now
very
it's all the,
thoroughly.
oh, straight up, man. Now it's all the other way. He doesn't want to come. He say he doesn't say salary card and all that. But then Barcelona go and sign
Yeah.
Rafinha with some money, and then Robert Lewandowski telling the club, "I only want to go to Barcelona. You make sure they find a way." What in the flying shit is going on here, guys? Flying horses and unicorns are are in the world football, man.
And somehow
That's
they
what.
still managed to get the money. I don't know how.
Where money, man? Rafinha, I think it's a done deal. Everyone's acting like it's a done deal. And all the troll cartoons, the animes now are coming out. They're showing Zavi looking for money under his bloody couch, finding a few coins to pay for it, and then here no money to pay, and then now the from 16 18 million now apparently De Jong is owed 30 million a year there. I'm thinking 30
30.
million a year.
That
Then how
is
the fuck you going to pay
crazy,
him
man. That's a
here?
lot of money, man.
I'm like, that's why we cut,
I
guys,
think I
cut.
think I think you shared, right. I mean, they are asking us to pay off that 17 million or something like that, right?
They want us to put a little token in there. Man, what the fly is this? Like, man, we had some of the what is that? Middle Eastern money can lah. FIFA won't kacau, I can just throw ni.
Just just get Neves lah. I think I prefer Neves.
Which Neves?
Ruben
Jesus.
Neves.
Ruben the Wolves. Oh, they
Yeah.
smack 40 on him, right? A bit
Yeah,
overpriced, but we can get a deal.
I don't think it's overpriced. I think
Get a
40
deal
is
lah.
decent. If you can get
In
Martinez for 50, I think Neves for 40 is actually a deal, man. It's a
If
good
you put
deal.
it that way,
It's a good deal. And Neves is a proven Premier League player already, and then he plays in the position that we wanted to feel. He can play that same position as De Jong, and he got that little aggression in him as well. So I don't mind having Neves in the team as well.
do you think Barca are playing us? What
They
happened to
are.
Chelsea and all this? How come today got no Chelsea is in again and all that? I was
Apparently,
wondering.
apparently the day the rumors were saying that Chelsea threw in De Jong because they wanted to get Ronaldo. So they said, "You give us Ronaldo, then I let go of De Jong." So they're trying to play that
Oh
game. I mean, that's a
god.
rumor, lah, but again, nowadays media, I mean, every single rumor they get
So
triggered. They want to make a news out of it.
that's what I'm saying, man. Is this because of the media that became frustrated? Because
Hmm.
if we just say we weren't hearing this a lot back then, right? It would
Hmm.
be, oh, we started negotiations, but then 3 weeks down the road, we still are nowhere. And then it will be frustrating now. But meantime, people will be complaining, lah. People will be marungut, hey, where's this, where's that, how come it's not happening and all that. That would probably happen in between. I feel now because every day the people we like, the people we follow, we subscribe, who are making money out of us,
Hmm.
it's come to the point where they are FOMO already. If I don't tweet it, somebody has to tweet. I won't
Yeah.
get traction. I have a contract with Twitter, with Instagram, with YouTube to continue putting videos out or articles out. Fucking ridiculous, man. So
Hmm.
Matt's right. Neves and Tillemans were the next.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. I don't mind
Tillemans is the
Tillemans
other
also.
one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was
So I'm
thinking,
thinking, look, if these
who
guys are
was the other guy?
cheaper,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one I think you were mentioning. Yeah. So I'm
Hmm.
thinking Tillemans is there, Leicester, they'll sell, no problem. They will use the money well. Wolves
Hmm.
also will sell, they'll use the money well. I think we have good relations with both those clubs.
Yep.
So I know De Jong's a super fucking talented player,
Hmm.
but if he's playing hardball like this, then when he comes eventually, just say for the same fucking price, because apparently now the news is Menu already got the deal in place a month ago,
Hmm.
60 plus 25. It's this clown and the club and the contract that is the real story. I'm also asking myself why this didn't come out earlier. So a lot of things playing here, So I'm not really, I don't know what to think. But if we go for the guys that we already the secondary guy that we already highlighted, and it's going to save us a lot of money. Imagine if finally on the last day of the transfer, August 31, after
Hmm.
we've played maybe 5 matches, they say he finally comes for that price. Wow, the burden on this boy's shoulders, it will be ridiculous.
Yep.
And if he has one bad game, he better have the mentality of Rooney and Beckham and Ronaldo, man,
To
in order
come
to
back up,
stay in
man.
the Premier League. Yeah, because the social media kids, they
They're gonna
cry.
they're gonna eat him alive, man. They're gonna eat him alive.
Yo, with this whole saga being drawn out like nobody's business. And then now it's coming on the boy because he didn't say pay cut. But hey, bro, I ask you, lah, you will take a pay cut like that. Ah? Would you, okay, just say you owed 17, 2 years, and now, I don't know, lah, just say you owed 30. And they say they pay you 17. Will you take a pay cut? Ah?
That's almost half, man. Like half. I mean, okay, if the club shows a lot of loyalty to me and they treat me really well, I still can consider. But I don't know, lah. I don't think so, man.
Too much, right? To leave on the table.
Hmm?
It's too much. I feel like, okay, Masa reckon if De Jong just continue at the Camp Nou, he will end up costing the club a total of 40 million euros in salary. So ngam lah, I was saying what 30 million pounds, right?
Hmm. Around there, lah, around
Wow.
40.
He will be so if the partly De Jong, if he wishes to stay at Barcelona, he will require to take significant cut on his 25 million a year pound salary. So they switched it to pounds like this.
Mhm.
Salary was that higher.
How much
I'm
they
sorry,
paying?
man.
Him,
I'm
man?
missing out, lah.
Actually, I realized the Barca. I mean, they quietly didn't tell how much they're paying. Actually, all their players are getting paid even more than what we are paying our players. Some of them.
Man, COVID killed them, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. This is
The
like
COVID really
COVID.
killed them.
Their gate sales must have been the main, huh? Walane, how much the tickets in Nou Camp, man? Oh, that really killed them, man. The
Mhm.
Champions League also really devastated them. Okay, so look, then you need the money, you need to sell the homeboy. But homeboy keeps saying he don't want to come. That's
Mhm.
why I'm with you both of you. Like, I forgot about Tillemans. Look, apart from Tillemans and all these fella, someone who's fallen off the radar completely has been Declan Rice.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Rice is gone bad, bro. Stand up.
nah, that one is a has been already lah for us. I don't think so. We'll pay that much for him. I
I
don't think so.
mean,
Ten Hag wants him also.
yeah, shouldn't West Ham be putting little feelers out there saying, okay, you can have him for 45 or 50 now. Because he ain't no talented class fella like De Jong. I know De Jong's golden boy and all that. And I know Manchester United are really, really dying for him because they can market him like hell. He looks like he's 17 la way. How old is
Yeah,
he? 23, yeah.
23, 22,
The fella
23.
looks
Like
like
around
he's
that.
16, 17 years old, man. Manchester United social media PR team are going ape shit for this fella, man.
Mabry looks older than him, man.
I'm straight up. It's crazy. Like this is like everyone gonna love him. So he's gonna spend so much time taking pictures and all this kind of nonsense and all that, topless pictures and all that's gonna be crazy. So Declan Rice not close to this fella. Okay, that 100 million price tag, all in the dreams now. Like, listen, drop your price quickly. Calvin Phillips already went to City. You better drop price quickly so he can come here. I'm saying this. Okay. Now, moving on. Well, Manchester Declan Rice overpriced. Yeah. And that's the thing. No news at all now. Because all the
Only
eyes are everywhere. We might do a last minute. No, guys, last minute. Okay, we didn't get anywhere. Boom. Boom. Declan Rice. 60.
United sell Declan Rice for 15 million. What the?
What? 15
What?
million? 1-5. Better get him now, man. If Declan Rice 15 million, I think you better get him now. I'm down. I would say the most I want to pay for him now, seeing all these numbers we're getting for youngsters and all that, the most 55.
Mhm.
The most, if he actually comes. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, he's still not there. He's nowhere.
That's
There's
another frustrating one. We don't know
zero,
what's going on.
zero news. We got no striker. The press conference. Look, what he said is true, and he's very smart. I think he forgot earlier the media trainer Sally. Remember, look, it's a long season with the World Cup, so he definitely need extra players. So we're still looking.
Hmm.
If he said that like 5 minutes earlier, he would have cut all these reporters off.
Yeah.
So it's a correct answer to say. However, which striker is there out there now? Do you think we can play with Martial up front? We said that earlier. We said no.
Mm.
Striker, how, bro?
Now we can do a Man City lah.
He's
Play
trying
without
to frame
striker.
it like ESPN host like that. Then I realized, what the fuck am I doing, man? He said no
I mean,
ESPN shit, bitch.
we can do a City lah. I mean,
Okay lah, with Ten
I
Hag
think
lah. Huh?
I was seeing this. I think Dwight York gave his comment. He said actually, he I call it Rashford reminds him a little bit about himself back then, because Dwight York started off as a winger and he converted himself into a striker. And he said Rashford, he have the physique, and if you notice him yesterday, right, you saw how big the fella is now compared to back then.
I mean, okay, okay. I mean,
So
you mean look a bit bulky, yeah?
yeah,
I look
he's
the same.
bulkier. He's bulky. His neck is like that. He looks
Like
like
a
Kurt Angle, man.
like she's trying to develop the
Yeah,
Ronaldo neck.
yeah. So the thing is, if he can get his mind right, I think Rashford can play up there. I think Martial can play up there. And you see how yesterday Ten Hag plays. They were rotating. If you notice, right, they were rotating. Martial suddenly went to the right, then Rashford went up front, and then Sancho went to the left. Then after they rotate, then Martial went to the left, Rashford went up front, and then Sancho went back to the right. So I mean, we have players that can actually play it in all that position, and we don't really need an out and out striker if we goes into that kind of mode. Actually, if you look at it, and the second half when Pelestri and Diallo came in, and then Ilanga came in, same thing. It was all three of them are wingers. So I don't see any issues there. I think he's also trying to experiment and see life without Ronaldo. How can we actually play? And we scored 4 goals against Liverpool. So
You think Greenwood will come back and will come back into the team once his case is settled?
I don't know, man. His branding lah. That's the thing. I mean, they can play it both ways lah. For me, if I'm the United media team, I would just say that, you know what, he showed loyalty to us. We will show loyalty back to him. People, I mean, they play the spin it lah. United, the media team are very good in spinning things. So you can say that, people deserve a second chance. He has turned a new leaf. He's a better man now. Blah blah blah. Then he started scoring a lot of goals. People forgive him.
Yeah, I'll say if you got a good media team, you can this
Yeah,
one
they can spin
you
it well,
can
man.
probably get back in. Now on the striker thing, if there's a decent out and out striker out there that we can get, and Ten Hag said, "Nah, man, this one can work," and Ronaldo just leave lah. If like Ronaldo doesn't leave, forget it, man.
Mm.
He's gonna play,
He's
but
definitely
he
gonna.
has to listen lah. Like if the fella said, "No, you rest this one," you just shut up and rest. But
Mhm.
I think we need a striker. I think if there's anybody out there, and even we have to pay a bit more, I
Mm.
think at this point,
Who
I would
else?
say try and get young one though.
Who else?
I don't want Robert Lewandowski, all you old
Yeah.
flers. I just don't know who.
Any young strikers? I don't see any young strikers out there.
Yeah. You also say McNeil, Hugill. McNeil and Hugill are
Yeah,
which strikers are?
our under 23 strikers. I mean, I think I said it in the last show as well. We have two young strikers, but
Oof.
why are we not using that too? I mean, they are quite good. McNeil, I think he used to play for City youth team, and the guy has scored like what 200, 300 goals or something like that. I was like, okay,
Where's that?
Yeah, Hugill, we got him from Sunderland, if not mistaken, and the guy has been scoring quite a lot of goals. So, but he is more of a target man, I guess.
Oh, yes, huh?
Yeah, so we do have quality. I won't say quality. I don't know how good are they in the first team, but in the youth team, they were doing quite well. So
Then, if that's the case,
yeah,
if
quite.
Ronaldo goes, then this for like you say, Masha, Rashford, then the wingers can get the goal. Then I'm
Yep.
saying, then just put Garnacho in there, lah.
Yeah, Gana
The
show
boy
in there.
didn't play.
He
The
didn't
boy
play
didn't
yet.
play yet, right? What do you all
Yeah.
think, guys? Chat. I was
Yeah.
thinking like,
Uh,
no, I mean everyone will say highly rated, like countryman,
You
obviously.
you
You know.
remember the video that I think Gion shared in the group about Cantona, that season when
Ah,
Ferguson sold off all the main players, Mark Hughes,
and then the kids,
yeah, and then Alan Hansen was saying you can't win anything with the kids, and Cantona got banned for kicking the fan, and then after when he came back, everything went back to normal. He led all these kids to win the title. So I can see that happening again if Ten Hag stick to his philosophy, because it looks like he have something going on with the team lah. So the team looks good yesterday. I'm very happy how they play, and if that can actually develop into something even better, I really can see that we will move forward lah in the right direction.
and also Manchester United, striker wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never, except for George Best, which is actually a winger actually.
Winger, yeah.
Striker wise, we never had a like a homegrown striker
Mark,
type,
Mark
to actually
Hughes,
come. Sorry.
Mark Hughes,
Oh, Mark Hughes came through our junior ranks, ah.
Mark
Oh, so
Hughes.
Mark Hughes
Yeah.
was the only one. So I thought
Rashford.
Roon
Okay, Rashford not really.
Rashford, I put him as a winger actually because he was playing more on the wing.
Yeah, actually
Are there
true.
any strikers that actually came up to the ranks and maybe because I wanted to say
Yeah.
historically, right? There wasn't any. Okay, Mark
Dennis
Hughes now one.
Dennis Violet, Dennis Violet, how it's
Were we successful that time?
yeah,
Didn't
yeah, yeah.
we?
We were. He's one of the Busby babes, lah.
Oh, way back, okay,
Yeah.
way back don't count.
Mm.
Like somewhere around like maybe 80s until now. Did
Mark
we?
Hughes,
If,
lor.
if,
Only Mark
Mark
Hughes,
Hughes.
lah. Mm.
So Mark Huggers is the only one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking now Ganacho is here. I felt
Mm-hmm.
historically the guys who always came in outside, the ones we bought, came and complimented the team, always made it successful. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking maybe in this new era, maybe this boy, if he gets a start, he came through the ranks. We Ronaldo leaves, we can't find a decent
Mm-hmm.
striker. Nobody's out there. My football knowledge are not so crazy, so I'm not really sure who are the ones that are available right now. Then I'm thinking this play this fella lah.
Yeah,
Just cut the crap. You know what I'm saying?
we
Okay, you
have.
want someone run right?
Yeah.
Okay, you want someone bust his
Never.
lungs right? Go play lah.
Anyway,
Okay, lose lah.
this season, no one is expecting them to do anything. Might as well give a chance to all these players to actually show what they can do. For
Oh,
all you
forgot about
know,
Elanga.
yeah, for all we know, we can actually unearth another Rashford. Rashford was an accident. Correct or not? Rashford was an accident. It's
So you
just
see,
because,
Elanga,
yeah, just
but
because we have a player injured that time, I think then they no choice, couldn't pick Rashford to come in, then he became a star.
he's off form. So he can play left, right wing. I prefer Rashford on the wings rather than as a striker. Elanga also, right now I prefer him because he can run. He got that speed. So in the middle, a pro, like a proper professional to play that front in that striker. Only Ronaldo is there. The others all swap here and there.
Mhm.
Martial, I think now can play there, but he fell a lot yesterday. I
Yeah.
feel Premier League, I miss the time when the guys is super balanced. You go and look at the old videos,
Mhm.
Ronaldinho, Kaká. I know midfielders. They have got budge like hit like nobody's business, man. Tackle, but they stayed on their feet.
Yeah, man.
Martial is tough. He's getting pushed a lot, but he doesn't stay on his feet a
The
lot. Like I'll
the
miss a Lukaku type.
the Brazilian Ronaldo
Oh, that
on
was
his
awesome, man.
prime. I remember that goal against Celta Vigo, the one where he was still with Barcelona and then he dribbled from the halfway line.
So many fellas
They
knocked
were
into him.
pulling him like that, and the fella just, oh my goodness, he
That's
just
why hip
burst
injuries
through that
come
thing.
from.
Yeah, man.
You run the flow, try to get you, he barge you. That's why you get all these hip injuries, but he stay on his feet. I feel Marshall doesn't stay on his feet enough. So
Yeah.
if there's like man, if there is somebody, I want a out and out striker in here. But if Ten Hag doesn't want, then I swear, man, I hope Ronaldo. Like I say, I don't want to believe it. I still don't believe it. But Ronaldo and Garnacho sounds okay to me
Yeah.
because I'm not sure whether that Ten Hag will settle on his 4-2-3-1 formation. I feel like it's not the final formation.
Not yet.
I hope it's not the final formation. I like to
He's
see something new.
he's still experimenting, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy to see what he's doing lah.
Yeah. So okay, guys. Hey, I want to thank you all for tuning in. The next match is on Tuesday. No, for this
It's Friday.
Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday at 6 o'clock. Lord knows what's going to happen, but we'll definitely go live right after the game, lah.
Mhm.
Okay, right after the game, we'll go live. So make sure you tune in, like, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, man. Jason, thank you for tuning in, man.